What's up, Lions fans? We are back. It was week 3, and unfortunately, we lost again. We're all remote this week. I'm up in the north, so I couldn't be in the studio. Ergo, the boys didn't have access to the studio, so we're all remote this week. But
Blacklisted.
right. Yeah. Well, you guys actually could have just went over to my house if you wanted, but there's not really.
It won't work.
I didn't think you guys would be capable of setting it all up. So
we're the talent.
But as always, we got our boy BK and our boy Chad. And without further ado, let's go. How you doing, buddy?
Hanging on, man. Hanging on.
How wasted were you yesterday?
Well, after the giant letdown, it couldn't have got any worse, man. Oh my God.
See, that's when you just go on the same old Lions account and Twitter and just start going off. Because I
Oh, look at my prop.
Oh my God. I thought I was a genius for so long. Dude, they picked me up so high, man. They slammed me through the floor.
Did you go to the game or you just watched it?
I was just watching it at home.
Dude, I couldn't believe how many Baltimore Ravens fans were like out and about.
I think it's just more that a lot of people are a fan of Lamar Jackson. He's a superstar in the league.
No, I mean, there were like whole families of Baltimore fans. Like,
are there a lot of Baltimore, like Detroit immigrants? Is that a thing? Do people move from like to Baltimore to Detroit because they're like maybe it's one step better?
It's not too far, and we're a Delta hub, so maybe that has something to do with that.
Maybe
they've got money out there too.
Did you hear what Brian? Did you hear what I said that Justin Tucker said?
No.
So they're post-game interview yesterday, and they were asking him questions, and they're like, asking him about that he's made like 2 of his record kicks in Detroit 8 years apart, and he's like, they're like, do you like Detroit? And he's like, oh, I love Detroit. I think I'm gonna buy a house here. What an asshole.
I'll burn his damn house down. Why do we have to experience just bomb kicks all the time in our franchise?
Okay. So
hey,
I thought
we're giving them out or taking them, man.
I thought that from the field angle, from the camera angle, when it hit the crossbar, it definitely looked like it bounced backwards. So even when I saw it bounce out, first it looked like it was just short. And I was like, oh, short. And then it bounced up and I was like, oh, it's coming back this way. And then it's very deceiving.
I saw it the opposite way. I saw it was straight as nuts. And then I knew it was them.
Do you know what it felt like? It felt like when the game hated you in like NCAA back in the day against like the computer on Heisman.
Oh, yeah. When you had to,
no matter what. You're moving a storm blowing in 30-mile-per-hour wind. Computer puts up a 66-yarder. Oh, college kid.
I mean, it was Justin Tucker is arguably the best kicker ever. I mean, it was going in, but once he actually kicked it, I went through like 8 different times whether I thought it was in or out. Like, because he kicked it and it was right down the middle. And I'm like, oh, it's in. And then I was like, oh, it's short though. And then it was just too much. Too much.
It's just when you are not talented, you can't. Like Dan Campbell's press conference was pretty good today because what he was just harping on the whole time was he was just saying, I don't care that we're young. I don't care that we have backup players in there. It's inexcusable all the communication breakdowns that we're having. And like he was saying, a lot of it is like pre-snap, where the Ravens were motioning a lot, like out of bunch sets, things like that.
Mhm.
And so we had a lot of auto calls to switch from zone to man, so on and thus forth, just to mix it up in the game plan. And that's when you start seeing those big breakout like plays. I mean, he even said about the 4th and 19, we called the timeout to get everyone all on the same page.
Shouldn't have called
And
the
then-
timeout. Should
I
not
mean,
have called the timeout.
I mean,
I mean,
have a
you
really
had
young
them. You had
team,
them
and
rushing, and you had them on their heels, and they weren't. You know, they were off. We weren't off. They were off. So keep them off. Don't give them time to. It was dumb. Dumb.
I mean, fourth and 19, you expect not to have that bad of a mental breakdown. Like that.
It's
That's
the Lions, though,
I
dude.
mean, there was no one like 4 yards.
When they're-
it was Sammy Watkins, right? He had no one within 4 yards of him.
Yeah, he was wide open, and I'm fine with that. I mean, when there was a minute left, I was kind of like too much time. It doesn't
Yeah.
even matter. There's no timeouts. Then we got the sacks, and I believed for a second. But that was about the only time in the game when I thought we were gonna win. Because even when we kicked the field goal, I was like, "There's a minute left. It's fucking."
Did
Lamar
you guys
Jackson."
catch the delay of game live? Are you aware of that?
No, not live. I saw it afterwards. I didn't.
Yeah.
I was not focused on the. I wasn't even. Yeah, I wasn't even looking at it really.
I mean,
Yeah. Or
the
was it coming out
announcer
of a
was
timeout,
saying
too?
it.
Or he spiked.
The announcer was straight up saying it.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
you're
I
right.
was
You-
like with my
yeah.
family and my sister's kids,
Same.
and I don't know. I
Yeah.
was half asleep.
Yeah, it was that was brutal. I mean, the thing that was just rough about this game, just a couple of my thoughts, and I was just like going through it, is that we came out with a really good game plan on both sides of the ball. I wish that we would have stuck with what we started with offensively, with a lot of the motion, moving people back and forth, because once we got back to that in the third quarter, that's when Swift had success. Jamal Williams' touchdown was one of the coolest plays you'll see in a while.
Which one?
When he did like the back hopping somersault, and
He had like 3 touchdowns that drive. They kept. I think he could have called the challenge on when he dove over the pylon.
Yeah, he's unreal. I think it's like really going the right direction. They had me totally fooled when we got an interception on defense. When we got that, I was calling that 17-16 win. I was like, oh my God, it's happening. They
I know,
followed the game plan.
You
They
called the
followed
win.
the game plan.
You called the win like 10 times. Yeah, you're so unbelievable. I mean, I didn't think it was actually a very good game at all. I thought both teams sucked. and,
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
was a
at the end of
letdown
the
game
day,
for both
at the end of
teams,
the
yeah.
day,
The-
we didn't even deserve to win in the first place. I mean, Hollywood Brown has hands of stone. He dropped 2 touchdown passes and like 3 other passes.
He'll
I was gonna
never
talk
do that
about
again
that.
in a game. Seriously,
What?
that was just a freak. That was a freak accident. He will
Nah,
never do
dude,
that
he
again.
sucks. He sucks.
I don't
And
know.
all
man.
of our receivers suck. That Raymond guy that came out of nowhere, that one
awful.
that just hit off of his face. It's like, welcome to the NFL, bud.
0 separation.
Hey, you want to hear an interesting stat of the day? What do Quintez Cephas, Amon St. Brown, and Jared Goff all have in common?
They suck.
They all had one target. That means no one's getting open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no one looked open, and yeah, no one's getting open, especially on 3rd and long. I posted a tweet.
Yeah.
It just said, if it's 3rd and long, we should just start punting because
Yeah.
save ourselves some time at the end of the game or something.
We're so compromised. We have to play Swift at wide receiver because he's our
That's
best one.
We lined up Swift at wide receiver, and we had St. Brown in the backfield next to Goff because St. Brown's like my size. He's so small.
But
Just
the
hoping they didn't see him.
efficiency of when we get the ball thrown to Swift though is great. You get 7 targets, 7 receptions, 60 yards. I mean that's like we gotta keep him involved like the whole game. Like because when he's involved, we look good offensively. When he's not, we go nowhere.
I'm surprised I haven't seen more sets with him and Jamal Williams out there together. You think there's got to be a way to work it out?
I mean,
I mean-
they're our 2 best players, or 2 of our best offensive players. So yeah, just throw them both out there. If you're gonna throw, you can even like line them up on either side of him and then motion out Swift or something. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
just to
exactly.
cause a little like change. I'm not gonna really bash on the play calling too much though, except for that one reverse play or whatever the fuck that was.
I mean, we had
Did you
a
see that?
yeah. I mean, that's the golf target, which thank God it was a target and not a fumble at that point. But
Oh, No, it should have been a fumble. That's how bad the play was. I was like, no, we don't even deserve the ball back.
He
Just
literally
give it to him.
he literally got saved by having his arm hit. Like he literally got saved by the ball going forward from
because it would have went backwards. They wanted it to go backwards, obviously,
Yeah.
or else it wouldn't have been a play that they could run. Because
And then
Goff was going to throw it.
The guy drops the interception, which is unbelievable. And so, I mean, here's the thing, though. I mean, when you sack a quarterback, especially of Lamar Jackson's caliber, 4 times, that's getting it done on the defensive line.
D-line is
pretty good.
That's one thing I will say. I most improved so far is the D-line. Absolutely. The rest of the defense is still just trash. Although
Aguero brothers are my stars of the game. I mean, the consistent pressure.
He played a little better, and the other linebacker.
Oh, the rookie, or he's not a rookie, is he? The young guy.
Well, one guy that stood out to me was Reeves Maben, number 44. He had a 1 tackle for losses, pretty good. He was mixing it up a lot. Anzalone had a sack, which was nice. Came in a really opportune time.
Did he get a pick too?
Yeah, and then you might be thinking Antonio Bryant from Clemson, number 2. He had a sack as well too, and was
I think
mixing
that's
it
who
up.
I was thinking of. Yeah, they looked good. I mean, I guess the defense did look the best it's looked all year. Still, though, we have yet to play like a full game of football. We've played 3 halves of football, I'd say.
Yeah,
maybe
you can't go into halftime with 0 points.
Maybe like we've played 5 quarters of football in 3 games. That sounds about right. But Goff, man, he is so awful under pressure. Like, I know no one's really getting open, but on 3rd down, they're gonna bring the house anyway. So just get the fucking ball out of your hands, dude. Like, you can't. He holds on the ball so long all the time, especially on 3rd down.
We have young guys too that just don't understand to extend their routes to the sticks, and like Swift just incorrectly caught on that 1 3rd down and tried to point for the 1st down when he was well short.
Yeah,
can't have it.
He's an idiot. How do you not know? How is that not the first like instinct you have? Like, I have to get the 1st down, so go past where I need to get. Like,
the only thing worse, it's the only thing worse than a 1st down celebration is to do it when it's like a 4th down.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean,
so dumb.
So here's my thought of the day, though, because it's just like you lose in the last second to the Ravens. You come storming back against the 49ers, and then we played a phenomenal half against Green Bay. You look at the rest of the 0-4 teams in the league. You have the Giants, who lost to the Broncos, Washington, and the Falcons. The Colts, who have lost to the Seahawks, Rams, and Titans. The Jags, who've lost to the Texans, the Broncos, and the Cards. Jets, who's probably the worst team in all of it. Panthers, Patriots, and Broncos. Our resume looks incredibly similar to the Colts right now, who everyone puts in as a playoff team.
Yeah, we've definitely played like 3 really good teams so far, so that's, I guess, something to hang your hat on.
Doesn't it seem to always work out that way? With every new coach we've had, like they just get this gauntlet, like year 1.
Yeah, the bird gauntlet's over. That was quick.
Yeah,
but the Broncos, if we had the Broncos schedule, we'd be 3-0. They played the Giants. Who else they played? Do you have that in your notes?
In fact, 3-0 teams right here. You're looking at Raiders.
Just tell me who the Broncos played.
Oh, Broncos.
We don't need all the 3-0 teams right now.
Broncos, best schedule in football. Giants, Jags, Jets.
Yeah, so they're 3-0, right? Come on. Like,
no, here's my most interesting one to look at right now when you talk about horrible schedules and then how nice it gets for them. Carolina's put themselves in the driver's seat for a playoffs because they go Jets, Saints, and Texans thus far this year. But listen to the upcoming schedule for the Panthers. Dallas, Philly, the Vikings, Giants, Eagles. I could easily see them being 8-0. Like they can have a real hot run to the season and just keep it going for a team that's only given up like 20, 30 points on defense.
Yeah, the Panthers have played good. I mean, there's like a couple things. I mean, at least we're not the Jets. At least we're not Jacksonville, because both those quarterbacks have thrown 7 interceptions in 3 games.
Well, Jacksonville doesn't know if they have a coach next week.
He's out. He's gone, man. They play they got a hard game next week actually too. Like,
I'm bringing the spirit next week.
Yeah.
Find
What?
me in MetLife Stadium. We're bringing down the Titans. Jets, 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 Jets.
Wait,
I
so
think
it's
the
Jets
Titans are
versus
kind of
Titans?
fraudulent, man. They're not that good.
I'll be at that
Jet-
1 o'clock.
Who, you
Jets,
said Titans are
Titans.
fraudulent?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
I don't
the
think so.
Jets are going to bring them
First
down.
of all-
Salah's big win.
No, they're not going to win. You're
Trying to
wrong. You were
force it.
wrong this week, and you're wrong about that. And Chad, the Titans are definitely going to be in the playoffs because they have probably the worst division.
Oh yeah.
In
And
the
I
league.
think they're going to get waxed in like the wild card. Or they're going to win the division, so it'll be round one.
I don't
but-
know. I don't really think there's like any good teams. Like who's
Let's talk this
really
out
that
right
good
now.
this year?
Let's talk
I mean,
this
the
out.
Rams
actually
made
right
a
now.
statement last night.
Yeah, but I know. Yeah, but then Tom Brady will just come back
That
and
this
beat them in the
this
playoffs.
is the most confusing. This is the most confusing 3 weeks in a while with how some of this stuff is shaped up right now. Let's walk it through. Who's our playoff teams right now? So I mean, let's start with AFC East. Who do we got in that division?
Bills, man.
Yeah,
I think
Bills.
I think that one's one of the easiest ones going Bills. One that seems way more condensed than we thought. What are you doing for the AFC North?
Browns.
I've got Cleveland as well.
Easy.
Still singing with Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean, Baltimore's clearly not that good. Steelers suck, and
Steelers
not
are awful.
Cincinnati. I mean, Steelers might be the bottom of the that division this year.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I'm going to see
Roethlisberger hasn't
the.
looked too good.
I'm December 9th. I'm going out to Thursday night football to watch the Vikings and
Is
Steelers.
it
I
Vikings
thought that'd be-
Steelers? Is that what the game
Yeah.
is?
Well, I thought the Steelers.
What a weird game. All right,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Chad, you're gonna just watch 2 veteran quarterbacks exit off into the sunset.
And you're about to watch Zach Wilson against Ryan Tannehill. What a show.
Hey, watch. I'm telling you, if I get the type of show I got this week, let's go, Jets. Speaking of Tannehill, I've got the Titans in the AFC South. What we
Oh,
think?
you just said they're walking away.
Yeah, that one's the worst division.
Fucking game.
All right, showtime here. What are we doing with the AFC West?
Raiders.
I think 3 teams from the AFC West. Yeah, Raiders. No, Chiefs.
Yeah. Oh, you going Chiefs? My heart says Raiders. My brain says Chargers. That's where I'm at.
Oh yeah. No, Chargers. Chargers. Yeah, not the Raiders. Come on, think about it.
I've got Chargers going in, and then I've also got Kansas City and the Raiders still making the playoffs.
Now, are the Raiders like the 3-0 fraud team? I was thinking about this last night.
Well,
who'd they just beat?
So they
Raiders
beat the
have
Ravens in overtime. They beat the Dolphins by 3.
Was
And
that
then
who
they
just-
barely beat. Yeah, they just beat them this week. Sorry. Then last week they beat the
Steelers, who
by
suck.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we fully realized how bad they were. So
Yeah. I mean, I
they
don't know.
got well,
They had a
they
pretty-
got next Monday night though. Look out the Raiders Chargers.
I guess we'll find out then.
They're going to get
We'll find out.
exposed. They're going to
Yeah,
get exposed
exactly.
there.
The whole West Coast though is so just ridiculous. Like both West,
Oh,
I'd say
yeah.
both West, AFC, NFC, the best in
Oh, yeah.
each of their conferences.
Yeah, I tend to agree with a good argument coming from the NFC South right now.
No, Atlanta, Tampa. I mean, the whole New Orleans thing. The Jameis magic's gonna run out. By the way, 375 yards on the year for Jameis. You got a lot of work to fucking do.
You know, he
375 yards in 3 games, and he's got like 7 touchdown passes.
you know, I might take the early cash out on that one and walk it down to about 2,500 yards.
I don't
in the
even
year.
think you'll get like half your money back if you cash out right now. They're not going to give you shit. You can't even cash out right now. They're like, no, this guy's a loser.
It's a
I'm
lot.
pretty sure they got a nice couple lineups coming up soon with some games. We'll let him pick on people, not his own.
We got some
side.
more free
What
money
is he-
coming up.
What do you mean pick on people? Yeah, sure, they'll still win probably, but he's not. If he gets 200 yards of passing in the next like 3 games, I'd be impressed. Like,
Hey, swing passes to Kamara can go a long way.
That's true.
they're not doing that this year though. They only pass in the red zone. I don't know. So who's gonna win that one? Who do you have winning?
In the NFC South,
Yeah,
I've got the Devil Ship.
Devil Boy, Devil Ship.
Devil Man.
It's a pirate
I'm gonna go
ship, Devil
Saints.
Man.
I don't know. Watching that game last night, maybe we have some second thoughts about the Bucks because I mean, looking at their schedule too, I don't want to say they're frauds, but they haven't really been tested.
I have a hard time not seeing three teams, that being the Buccaneers, the Saints, and the Panthers, making the playoffs just because of how the NFC West is going to beat up on each other.
I'm saying Panthers.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Matt
we all
Rule,
got it.
baby.
So we
Sexy.
finally got some difference between us.
There we go. NFC East, what are we doing?
Beast.
Flip a fucking coin.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Well, being
Oh,
the Cowboys are already up in this game, this one looks like it's going to be pretty brutal.
Oh yeah, they already winning. Yeah, Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And then I've got to hand our division, the good old NFC North, to the Green Bay Packers.
Packers,
They're
but
walking
Minnesota
away.
might make the playoffs. I could see Minnesota getting in the playoffs.
I could see that. That they were one that I was tossing up to break up that NFC South. I was seeing.
They're the team that isn't 3-0 that should be 3-0.
Yeah, card snuck away.
Yeah.
But well, I think the Rams are just a cut above everybody right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the last night. So let's you know what? Let's just segue right into peaks and valleys then. You guys want to go? Chad?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I could start. Oh man, where do I start? It was a great weekend for me.
Were there more sports? Did you play some more sports this weekend?
Definitely had some more sports. We had all the relatives in town from all over the country. You know, we had our
Yeah,
Vikings.
I
You
met them
know,
all.
Minneapolis. Some people down from Carolina.
Yeah,
But
it was a show.
we had a bloodbath in the backyard, about an hour and a half of two-hand touch football with a couple former D1 athletes out there.
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
Nothing's ever really just touch with the Houligans.
Yeah, I'm not
hard touch.
I'm
Two-hand
not sure if
touch.
I threw my shoulder out playing quarterback or trying to arm tackle someone, trying to contain the edge.
I'm sure
You
it was
know,
a
it's
little
tough.
bit of both.
Yeah, so I've been the peak. The
Playing full
valley,
wrap up.
The peak was two-hand touch on Sunday.
it was up there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the valley, this is kind of a weird one, but watching that Lions game and the kick and it bounced and the game's over. And I'm just laughing my ass off because it's a comedy, right?
Same old Lions.
But having to
Tragedy,
explain
comedy, it's all the same.
But I have to explain to my family, like from not Michigan, like why I'm laughing and realizing how sad my fandom is. That was probably the valley. That was like a really eye-opening experience.
Yeah, this random question popped up on Twitter. This person I don't even know, and she was just like, "Why do people watch the Lions? I honestly don't get it." And I was like, "Well, they'll teach you all new ways to lose."
Oh, they're like, man, I couldn't believe there's like actual Lions fans are all going to the game. They seem so excited. Like, what's wrong with these guys? Like, you guys have been terrible forever.
Forever.
And they're like, man, this was in Minnesota. We would just stop going.
Big Cat was saying like, I forgot. He was saying like people in their 30s, like they think like, I mean, if it's odds, like within the next 50 years, we've already dealt with like 30 years of badness that if within 50 years, we should have won something, but I don't think so.
No, it's never happening. If I see a playoff win, I don't think I'll be happy.
Yeah. If I see a 10-win season, I'd be happy.
I'd
be more happy about a 10-win season than winning a playoff game, and just like being able to watch a whole season of football and like think that we're gonna win every week.
Well, no, it would be fitting if it was like the last time they won in the playoffs. We were all like, we were drooling on ourselves. We were so young, like in strollers. At least me and BK, and definitely you too. So what if we were just like on our deathbed, like you're 85 years old, and like they win a playoff game, and we're just like drooling on ourselves? And,
that'll be fitting. That'll be fitting.
I did hear a good joke. Today that way it went was that when I'm on my deathbed, I just want to make sure that my pallbearers are all Lions players so they can just let me down one more time.
That's good. That's good. You want to do your Peak and Valley?
Sure, Tony. More than happy to. So, my peak, I would say, is just when I saw that the defense was going to play and give good effort on the defensive line and run to the football and contain Lamar Jackson. That made me so happy just to know that we have good game plans in place, even with not good players, like steps in the right direction. My valley is at this point, it's Tony, it's extended beyond finding new ways to lose. It's extended into we are now seeing things that happened 50 years ago again. They're repeating themselves.
Yeah,
We're losing on impossible things over and over again.
He'll set a National Football League record in addition to winning the game. I don't believe this. It's good! I don't believe it! The field goal attempt was good from 63 yards away! It's incredible! Tulane Stadium has gone wild!
Why?
You think they're going to have Justin Tucker's shoe in the Hall of Fame like the other guy?
They should.
I'm going to go
it
saw
was an
off
epic
half
kick. It was
I'm going to go saw off half of Tucker's foot. Like here you go. Dempsey roll. You're done.
Yeah,
You're
I
done.
mean, but that's the thing, though. I mean, at least you're getting some fucking quality entertainment. Like, better than being a Bears fan and getting 46 yards of offense. At least for the last 2 minutes of every game, we get to feel something. And of course, it's always letdown, but feeling something is better than being numb, right?
Listen, Shakespeare would rise from the dead and go, "Hey, this shit's pretty good, man." God.
Oh my God, that was,
Right.
poetry in motion.
God, I miss you. I miss you.
So hey, Brian, to see if I can, this is a safe place and everything, but do you think if we had Stafford, we win that game today?
Yeah.
This is the first time all year I thought that. Especially it was like that last drive where we settled for the field goal and we ran the ball 3 times in the red zone. It's like Stafford, you would have trusted him to throw the ball there. Maybe that's how we win the game, scoring a touchdown. Or take a little more time off to clock it the first down.
Yeah, we needed a first down. When we kicked the field goal, I was like, we needed a touchdown. We
are much better than we thought we were. We really
are. They are who we thought they were.
I don't think so. I think I'm still like I thought we were up here. Remember when I said how many games I thought we'd win? So everything right now to me is just like so god awful that it's like. But again, I guess we shouldn't be so critical. We played 3 really good teams. Whatever.
I think the Ravens kind of had a letdown game. We just caught them on the right week, and
I don't think we're the worst team in our division anymore. I don't think so. I mean, I don't care that the Bears have a win over the Bengals when the Bengals let down. Like
I don't think we're the worst either, but we're still going to lose to the Bears because we always lose to the Bears. So
yeah,
I have faith that we're better than that team.
Yeah, but if we lose, it doesn't matter.
Oh man, a secondary peak, smaller peak.
A smaller peak.
It was Sheila Ford getting booed.
That was good. That was good. You couldn't even hear it. Talking.
Yeah.
I didn't know everybody hated. Like, why do people hate her so much?
Because she's a Ford.
But she hasn't. What?
Because we're not winning yet.
Yeah, something weird happened to your mic or your audio.
Uh-oh.
I can still hear you, but it just turned like crappy. No, worse.
No, it's nothing.
Now I can't hear you.
Oh no.
Did your headphones reconnect or something?
How about now? Are we in business?
No. Do you have AirPods on or something?
Wait, say something again.
I do not have AirPods.
Now you're better.
Woo!
All right. I'm going to do my Peak and Valley now. So Chad's sister got married on Saturday. It's a fantastic little event. It was Chad's date. We got trashed. I felt awful the next day. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching the Lions. And my peak was I was watching that really, really, really ugly, disgusting football game of a first half. And I fell asleep for like 25 minutes, took a little cat nap. That was
Nice.
peak. That was the peak of my day. Was when I got to sleep a little bit during the first half. And then my valley was our boy number 9 kicking the shit out of Tampa Bay, the Super Bowl champions. And I was like, damn, I miss him. So that's my valley.
Yeah, I can feel your pain there. One of my cousins is a Michigan fan. He's just like, oh, it's just such a tough choice. You know, you got Tom Brady on one hand and Matt Stafford. Like, who do you root for more? It's like, fuck off, dude.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
So there's that delay of game, right? That was egregious and everybody saw. It was timed at like 2 seconds past the clock. But it's just, another time in the history books that the Lions get screwed over by the refs in one way or another, and you can bitch about it or you can. Either way, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to change anything. But Dan Campbell expects an apology from the NFL. Which is nice. I mean, nothing like an apology with just another L on your record. But hey, so Chad came up with a great idea. Meaningless apologies throughout history.
So can I go first?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so my all-time meaningless apology is actually not an apology; it's a refusal for an apology, and that's the U.S. treatment of Japan after bombing the shit out of them with Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Hey, stand your ground.
Like 4 presidents said the U.S. did nothing wrong, and we would do it again.
I mean, double down. You can't.
Obama was just there like 3 years ago, and he was like, "Nope, I'm not apologizing to anything."
Obama didn't even, huh?
No.
I mean, maybe that's what the NFL will do. Maybe they'll be like, you know what, Lions? Fuck you. We hate you.
Yeah, fuck you. If I had a second one, I'd drop it on you right now.
We're just getting nuked all the time.
You went with government, Chad. I'm going to go with how the NFL governing body acts like a complete and total corporation. So let's rewind the tape back. April 20th, 2010.
420, baby.
It's identified that there's a massive oil leak. Goes on for 9 days. There's BP. We're sorry. We're taking care of it. Don't worry. We'll do something. It's okay now. 2012. It's still leaking. Still a problem. Nothing was truthful for what you said, but a sincere apology.
Good old British Petroleum.
There's like nothing good about that sentence.
I mean, thanks for bringing that back to light, though. That shit needs to be addressed.
I mean, look how evil the British tea company was. Imagine how evil the petroleum company.
Oh my God, the worst of the worst. Illuminati. Good one, Brian. Both of those are really good. I hope you guys will like mine. My sorry, not sorry is a certain Steve Sarkisian.
Get ready to fight on, baby. Let's go.
Yes.
Need I say more? Just from that booster, whatever it was, when he was all like zannied up and wasted, he gave that speech, and then he apologized for it. But we all know he wasn't sorry.
I mean,
now he's what,
song.
with Alabama, right?
No, he's at Texas putting up 70 points on Texas Tech. No survivors, no mercy.
So yeah, that's my sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, see, he's not sorry at all anymore. It's obvious.
No, he'd do it all over again if he could.
Of course, he's at Texas too. Those people who secede from the Big 12.
Yeah.
Church.
Well, Urban Meyer's about to go to USC, so it's fine.
I mean, he's saying no, so it's probably pretty likely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's for sure lying. That's all he does.
I haven't seen him tell the truth.
That's all he does. His daughter's pretty good looking though.
Which one? Urban Meyer?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Oh man. So yeah, anything else? Some stuff about Dan Campbell?
We're on to week 4.
Yeah, who do we got next? Oh, yeah, who we got next? You guys talk. I got to see what I'm going to gamble on. I did awful this weekend in NFL. I did good in college though. So,
Well, shout out to me and all my best friends who are doing the circa $1 million challenge. Where you pay $2,000 to pick 5 games a week, and then if you win, you win $1 million.
how you guys
we
doing?
we went 0-5 this week.
Ouch, that's tough.
Or no, the Cowboys are winning 1-4. I apologize.
That's if they win.
Tie
If they
ball
win.
game now.
Yeah.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, so they're favored by 3 points, 3.5.
Dude, this
So.
defensive coordinator looks like he's like 25 years old.
Oh, we have the Bears next week. I mean, we could get
I
a
mean,
win, but we won't.
Maybe Justin Fields coming
I
out. Party,
legitimately-
man.
Is it at? Is it in? It's probably at Soldier Field.
Do you know how petty freaking Matt Nagy is? He's saying that they could start any of their one of 3 quarterbacks, that being Nick Foles, Fields, or Dalton, just so Dan Campbell has to prepare for 3 quarterbacks. You're a jackass.
I mean,
Hey,
if I was
the man made a
Dan,
promise.
if I was Dan Campbell and I watched that Bears game, I wouldn't even practice my defense this week. I don't think it's very necessary.
I mean, I'm gonna bring the
Justin
heat.
Fields got sacked 9 times. They had
I mean,
46 yards of offense.
out of
Bad,
20,
but oof, that's
out of
tough.
20 times that he dropped back, he had only 5 blockers 13 times. That's just setting up a rookie quarterback to fail.
Yeah. Well, Big Cat was saying that he's sabotaging Justin Fields just so when he made Dalton the quarterback, he looked like he was right and said Justin Fields wasn't ready, so he just let him get killed. I mean, at least we
agree
don't
with
got that guy. At least we don't got Matt Nagy. I mean, the Bears, and you listen to all those Chicago guys, and they hate everything going on there so much, and it's like it could be worse, I guess, somehow.
Well, I mean, they are just, as usual for the Bears, just wasting a phenomenal defense.
Yeah.
Per usual.
Yeah. Oh, you're still there, Chad? Good. All right. We lost your
Oh,
video.
that cut out. Okay.
No, yeah. As long as you're
I
still
was looking up the
there.
lines.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, seeing what I like. Oh, Tampa Bay plays the Patriots. I might have to take Tampa Bay to cover there because the Patriots have looked bad.
Tony,
I was just
is that your cat over your shoulder, Tony?
Eee. Yeah, she's back there in the
Busted!
plant.
Who are you working for?
D, come here.
Who are you working for? Yeah, you hear me?
She might
You!
actually. She's looking over.
She's under surveillance, hiding in that bush.
I know she's watching us.
You can't get around the spy.
She's all I have when I'm up here, man. It's very lonely. It's very lonely up here.
Well, what do you think about Cincy minus 7.5 against Jacksonville? That's appealing to me. It's Thursday night game. Get the week started off right.
Oh, you know what? Just because it's Thursday, why not get our
Yeah.
toes wet?
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
Jacksonville and who?
Cincy
Jacksonville and
minus 7.5
Bengals.
over Jacksonville.
So, Trevor Lawrence's top target just went down though with the high ankle sprain, the tight end that's been really going off.
So that's good for.
Get it
what
while
you
it's
just said.
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it while it's hot.
So I mean, it's going to be. I don't like rookie quarterbacks in those short weeks. It's usually a tough
Yeah.
time for them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was actually Joe Burrow's first away win ever last week because he only really played like 2 games.
I can easily see that team
Last
making
year.
the playoffs right now.
I don't know though. They got the AFC. There's too many other good teams that can take those wild card spots. Plus, like having to deal with Baltimore and Cleveland twice in a year,
Yeah.
and they already got spanked by Cleveland. So I don't think so.
Baltimore is it depends what Baltimore you get.
Yeah, but I mean, again, like we should have got smoked. I mean, they dropped like 2 touchdown passes. Justin Tucker missed the first ever kick in a dome that he's ever missed earlier in the game, which right there, I mean, it changes a lot of things because it was earlier in the game. Maybe we would have went for a touchdown later, but we only were even that close because they sucked. Like,
Yeah, it was their letdown game.
yeah.
They picked a good week to have a bad week.
Yeah,
And we're-
they got
we're
to
also
drop
gonna get
Hollywood
to-
Brown.
We're also going to get some nice support for that interior run, though, that's working a little bit because Deshaun Hand's going to come back here soon. So, we're going to start filling in and helping out in some of those other positions too. So,
You know what's good though is it all starts in the trenches, right? That's where you build a team around, and that's the best part on offense and defense of our both of them right now is the Lions. So I guess it's good omen.
some good insider info I picked up on the media stuff today, just listening to Dan Campbell a little bit carefully. And addressing the Sewell situation, what he said of Penei Sewell was that from the 3 games he's played, he doesn't think it was his best performance. He did good things in the run game, but he holds Penei to a very high standard. But then he also said in the same breath, they're not going to make a decision about the lineup until Decker is back. So the door is opening.
Yeah, see, because
Crack.
2 weeks ago or 1 week ago, it was no way is this going to happen, and now it's already like, oh, all right, well, we'll see what's going to happen, and a couple more weeks is going to be like, oh, he's our guy for left tackle.
Right now it's like the cat sticking his paw under the door and just like
but
moving
it's
it
gonna
around.
it's gonna keep catching steam, and the
You
longer
love to hear. You just love to hear that Dan's the only one saying he had a bad game because he's holding on to a high standard. That's when coach is putting his pieces together long term here.
Yeah, that one the one like reverse pass or whatever that we had the not turnover but should have been. Randomly, they put Sewell in motion on that play. They had him and then go out to the right side. The whole play was ridiculous. They had Sewell going in motion, and then they do a reverse like double pass. It's like maybe let's just figure out a 10-yard out first.
Yeah, we haven't showed an off balanced line look yet this entire year. So like that doesn't like really make the backside want to like force keys to like rushing over to stop a run or anything. They just stayed at home and blew the whole play up.
Yeah, but looking at some other lines, I'm gonna say F you, and I'm taking the Titans with 7.5. I don't know why you're rooting for the Jets, but they're going to lose.
Give the Jets the points.
No.
I'm on it.
I think it's tough to run on the NFL logo though. You gotta be careful.
Derrick Henry has looked really good. He's looked really, really good.
Listen, they serve maggots in the ketchup in that life. I'm ready.
Oh man, I wanted to. The reason I sucked last week is because I took a bunch of overs and none of them hit in the like.
It was a very low scoring week.
It was a bad it was a very defensive week in the NFL for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So I was looking at the Cleveland, Minnesota, but that's 53. It's a lot of points, but both of those teams just score a lot. But then that's what I said about the freaking Lions and the Ravens, and look what happened. So I don't know. I'm gonna take Tennessee with the points. I'm gonna be with you, Bengals with the points. Let me get a money line dog in here. Vikings beat Cleveland. Boom. They won't be 4-0. They won't be 0-4. Or no, I guess they won last week, but they'll be Cleveland.
How Dalvin Cook?
Oh, he's out?
Pretty sure he'll be. He's boogered up right now.
I take it back. I take it back. They're not going to beat Chunt without Dalvin Cook.
I like Buffalo minus 17.
Give me. That's a lot of points. Who are they playing?
Houston.
Maybe it's not a lot of points.
They're blowing the piss out of everywhere.
Well, the Baltimore Ravens are currently dogs to the Broncos, so I'm going to take that then. Ravens are my money line dog.
It's hard to go from Detroit.
That's unbelievable. Grab that one all day.
Yeah, right. Everybody's seeing 3-0 out of Denver. They're not looking at who they played.
Yeah, it's. I get it. The defense has played solid, but it's inflated when a team scores 0 on you. Fire up Jets.
Jet.
Jets. They do have a good defense over there in Denver, so we'll see.
Hey, Teddy Bridgewater's done none wrong.
Oh,
never has.
That's right. I haven't even watched a Denver game yet, so I completely forgot that he was their quarterback.
There's a lot going on over there.
I'm a Teddy Stan. Oh man, now I don't even know. I'm gonna stick with it, but whatever.
I like Green Bay. I think Green Bay's getting giving up 6.5. Pittsburgh at home.
That's a good one.
Yeah, all day Green Bay at points.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh looked erratic. Big Ben is not able to get the ball down the field
Did
anymore.
you see where he like fell down? Like
He completed
face?
that pass.
I know, but
Well,
did they have to call a timeout for him to get to the line of scrimmage for the next one?
he still had like over 300 yards passing and like 35 completions, but he just looks like he's dying.
He's one hot dog away from a hospital visit, man.
Yeah.
The amount
he's so injured. He's got like a pec thing, and he's got his boot
Najee
on
Harris is
every other
going to
day.
die this year with how much they give him the ball. Najee Harris is going to get hurt.
Yeah. We'll see if they can turn around, but I don't know. Who's is there backup, the Ohio State guy?
Who's back up? The
Steelers?
Oh,
Because
did he make the roster?
People are starting to call for him to be out, I think.
Yeah.
So
Well, they picked him up, and I don't. Is he still on that roster?
I have no idea.
I'm looking it up right now. Sorry.
That's good. It's only 7-7 in this game, and they did not score.
No, they got he's third string, but they got Mason Rudolph as number 2.
Oh, he's still there, right? I forgot about old Mason Rudolph. Forgot about old Mason Rudolph. Hey, you guys think Jimmy G is gonna stay in for all season, or you think it's gonna be Trey Lance by the end of it?
I think Trey Lance is coming in at some point.
Yeah, he'll end up being the best rookie out of all of them, or him or Sam Ellinger if he ever gets healthy.
It's kind of cool how they're using him right now as like the goal line cornerback. I think that's kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean he's padding his stats. He's got like 6 passes and 2 touchdowns, so it's pretty good.
Jimmy G is starting to revert back to making bad decisions, though. So
yeah, he must have got away from the porn stars. Needs to get back.
Right, you need to mentor him, man. You need to go in there and show him what's what.
I mean,
You got to teach this man how to swing.
With this contract on the line, he might be uphill sledding right now.
Oh man. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it for this week. We got the Bears next week. We'll see how that goes. Should be a real barn burner. Because the Bears defense, I think, is actually all right again. Not terrible. So we'll see.
Hey, we could hide our weakness.
What's our
Lions
weakness?
first victory. Let's do it.
Yeah. Do you think you think it'll be the Lions' first victory? That's what you said last week.
We're getting closer and closer.
I want to say we're better. I think we're better than the Bears, but we don't beat the Bears. So I don't.
On the
think
road
so.
in Soldier Field.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Gotta stop Montgomery. If we stop Montgomery,
I was just gonna say,
business.
I think Montgomery might have a monster day against us.
I mean, hey, we've sang the praises of, at least I have, Anzalone being all over the field. So I mean, it's his time to shine.
Major
10 years downfield.
Major step up from him from last week for sure. I'll give him credit. He looked faster. He played better for sure.
He's a turf guy.
Yeah.
Barnes has got to play well too.
Yeah, at least he responds to my criticism, unlike that certain cornerback who never responds to my criticisms.
Yeah, he took the coward's way out.
Yeah, sure. Just hurt your Achilles, whatever.
Yeah, out for the whole season.
Razor blade or ankle, sure, bud. We all saw it.
Hey, that's a nice poster you got behind you there, Chad. Is that football team 4-0 now? Is that what that team is?
Last time I checked, I haven't watched all the games yet, but
soon to be 5-0, I think, right after we beat Western Kentucky. So
look out for the Hilltoppers, man. They have a big block.
Gotta love that 5th game Western Kentucky flop in the schedule. That's pretty good.
I mean, you love to see it.
Yeah.
Then we got Rutgers after that, right? Or Indiana.
One of those red teams. They both will be a tough out.
I think we play both of them. I just don't know which one's first. But I think those are the next 3 games: Western Kentucky, Indiana, Rutgers, and then U of M.
I drunkenly told my little cousin I'm taking him to the Michigan State game, so I'm about $200. So there you go.
What, you already bought tickets? You were supposed to tell me.
I didn't buy them yet. I'm gonna buy them like on Friday.
All right.
Wait, they're only $100 a ticket.
I don't know.
I was gonna say.
Well, I'm
that
in.
sounds wildly
I want to go
reasonable
too.
for that.
I want to go too, so I'm in.
All right, Chad pricing tickets. Let's do it.
We should. Yeah, we all gotta go.
Oh, you're dead on, Tony. It's Western Kentucky, Rutgers, and IU lead up to Michigan.
I know my Sparties.
Got the bye week though before Michigan though, so all
Wait,
kinds
there's
of
that
trick
many more
plays.
weeks until Halloween?
Yeah, dude.
Wait, there's.
We're on to October.
We're on to October.
Is it October already? No, it's not. Okay, wow.
Friday.
I was off.
Friday is October 1st.
I thought it was October already. All right. Well, till October. I guess that's the next time we'll see ya.
Yep.
Woo!
All right, boys.